So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. We really appreciate your support, and we're very happy to help you on your RHG EventDraw journey. Today we have Claire on to be able to show you around the system. She's going to focus on tips and tricks and a couple of ways that you can use EventDraw to be able to improve the rhythm of business and your event delivery. So what I would like to do is I'll hand over to the lovely Claire.
Thank you, Mel. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. So on the screen, you will see the RHG EventDraw website. So this is how it looks like. So we are, so once you enter your login details, you will be directed to this template screen. So we will set up all of the plans in the system. So you will see here all of the meeting spaces, the boardrooms, the ballrooms. So you can just simply select the blank template that you want to use and then just click open. So I will just open a sample hotel ballroom from Copenhagen. So this one is a blank template. So to check the different layers of the plan, there's layer manager on top. So the toolbar is on top. The very it's self-explanatory. So there's layer manager button, there's numbering, there's modify table button, there's print plan button here, and there's save and save button. So to check the layer of this particular plan, you can just click Layer Manager. And as you can see, there are partition walls that divides the room. So you can untick the walls. If you want to use the entire room, you can also show the clients the dimensions of the room. Just tick this dimension in layer. And then if you want to hide that, then you can just untick. So that's the different layers of the particular plan. And on the left side of the screen, there are different shapes readily available for you. So there are tables and chairs, round tables, rectangular and oval tables. So we also have different stages and dance floors and AV equipment. So there are speaker phones, lecterns, microphones, projector screens available for you to use. So
I think I'll just mention, so for any of the teams that you're already using EventDraw, we have about 15,000 shapes in the library. Once you have identified the shapes that are part of your hotel, we recommend you save them back into favorites or into the folders that are available. Most of the inventory items that are across Radisson Hotel have already been placed in the Radisson Group folder. So you can simply just open that up and you will find a selection of frequently used shapes.
Okay. That's right. Thank you, Mel. So, okay, I'll show you how you can create a simple diagram. So you just simply select the table that you want to use, and then you can just drag it to your diagram. And then you have your copy tools on the upper left. As you can see, there are different arrows that you can use. So you can click arrow right to create more tables on the right. And if you want more rows down below, simply select everything, and then you can click arrow down multiple times. There's also an easy way of quickly adding the shapes. Just simply drag a table, hold your shift key on your keyboard, and then you can just drag your mouse like this to fill the room with tables. Okay, so but for this particular demo, I'll just use a few tables there. So
and it always takes into account like the that it's not too close to each other, meaning you've put all the tables now in the room, but you can still walk around, right? So how do you say that in correct English? So that people can actually like walk in between.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So each of these shapes actually have a boundary already on the shape to make sure that the distance between the tables are correct and accurate. And it's the same functionality for chairs and classroom style and cocktail tables. So we're able to set the distance between each shape. Actually, Claire, it might be quite a good time to show Afra and the team at RHG how to be able to do table numbering, but then also modify the space between the table.
Okay, sure. So to change the spacing between tables, you can just select everything and then you can right click. There is change spacing option. Then you can now enter the distance that you require. So let's try 1.5 meters. You can also change the units if you want to use centimeters, millimeters, inches, or feet. So you have all of these, and you can select 1.5 meters distance from back of chair, or between edge of the table, and then just click apply. So that's how easy it is to change the distance between the tables. And to number the tables, there's numbering button on top. Simply click the drop down. The first one is table numbering. Just click this, and on your right, there are different styles to number the tables. So the first one is left to right, top to bottom numbering. So as you can see, there's preview down below. There's left to right, bottom to top. So there are different styles. You can just simply select one. And to modify the table, simply click modify table on top of numbering, this one here. And once you click that, there are two tabs that will appear on your right. So table info and designer. So under table info, you can modify the number of seats per table. So from 8 chairs, if you want to change that to 6 chairs, you can do that. You can also create a cabaret style table by simply clicking this cabaret button here, box here, and then it will show you a cabaret style table. Then you can also change the spacing between the chairs there, and you can also change the rotation angle, so you can manually rotate the table, or you can just simply change that to maybe 60 degrees like that, or manually move the rotation. So that's how easy it is to create a cabaret style table. And you can also add numbers on each chair. Just click this show chair numbers, this one, and it will give you numbers on each chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And
so we've created that. Maybe just bring it across a small stage, Carol.
oh yeah, sure.
A lectern and a mic.
Yeah, so let's try. So there are different stages here available. You can use the stage adjustable, so you can resize. Maybe let's move like this one here, then it's like that. So you can have like stage there. What else? You can maybe add a lectern. So there are thousands of different shapes. So you can use the search shapes box here on top. You can type the name of the furniture or the equipment that you need, so it will be easier. Okay. And then just drag that.
Does it search only in the items that you added as favorites, or does it search in the complete library?
Complete library.
Okay.
In the complete library. So if you will put here, so it will search from all of the list here. And then yeah,
go on.
Yeah, sure, Mel.
I know, I was just going to say, because you can also add dimensions or a title block. So maybe we can add a title block under, I think it's under additional event shapes.
I have, yep, here.
Or maybe just search the title shapes. Oh yeah, just pull out the dimensions.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah. So we can add dimensions, Afa, and the team, so to show people the distance between, and rather than have that on the plans, we can actually just add that to a layer. So it may be not something that the client necessarily would like to see, but something that the operations team would like to see. So Claire's just placed those dimensions on the plans. And now what we're going to do is, Claire, could you please just move those dimensions and put them on a layer so they can be turned off?
Sure.
So the beauty of layers is where you're using one plan, sales can use it to be able to share with the client exactly what's going to be delivered and how the room's going to look. But caterers can also use it and have and operations can use it and have no build zones and egress points and text boxes, like, please make sure that the tables are 3 meters away from the back door, just in case, so you can have what we call annotations, and all of those pieces can be turned on and off on the right hand side in the layer manager.
Yeah.
And can you rename the layer manager, or
definitely.
the different layers?
Oh,
yes, you can rename this too.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, to client showcase, to operations and whatever.
Yeah,
correct.
Yep, can. You can also add a layer. Just click this plus sign button here. Then you can add like a layer. So, and then maybe
annotations. Yeah, projector. Perfect.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, great. So now we've actually added all of the items on the room. What is really valuable is to just be able to share with the delivery team exactly what is on the plan. So if you wanted to just press the inventory report, Clairol, that's going to nominate exactly everything that is on this table. What might be interesting as well, Alpha, if you have a classroom style and you also have tables and chairs in 2 different ballrooms next to each other, we can do an inventory item that not only nominates the items that need to be delivered, but how many chairs for the tables and how many chairs for example, the classroom style. So it just gives you a chair count detail that shows you exactly what delivery needs to happen per space or per room.
Okay. So you just fill in the totals of number of attendees of the event.
You don't need to fill in everything. Yeah, you don't need to fill anything in. This report is automatic. So anything you put on the plan will automatically update that report.
Okay.
That's right. And
so now Clairol can copy that report and it's going to bring across the inventory items that have been required for that plan, and it just comes across. So now you can just place that onto the plan and that can be shared with the delivery team so they know exactly what needs to be delivered.
Yeah. So you can just move that. And then, so once your layout is ready, you can click the print plan button above. So you have options to print the plan in PDF, PNG, and JPEG. So you have all of these options. And if you want to save this floor plan and reuse this on your next event, you can click the purple button save here on top, and there are 2 options. You can save in the local drive or in cloud, but if there are multiple users within the events department, I suggest they save in cloud so it will be accessible anywhere, anytime. So once they save in cloud, it will go here under this green button template. So there are 2 folders on the left. The first one are the blank templates and the second one are the save layouts. So for this, from here, they can also create a folder and organize all of their save diagrams. So they can create folders and save that like per event, per space, or per username. It depends on how they will organize. So they can also do that.
They have to go into EventDraw. So it is also possible, of course, to pull it as PDF and then save it at another storage that we use internally.
Correct.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And so, Clara, would you like to just show how to share a plan with a client?
Oh yeah, sure. So there's a share plan button above. So this one here, just click this and it will ask you to save. Just click yes and enter the event name. Let's try wedding, and then click save. So once you hit save, on your right, there's a share plan button that you need to turn on. So once you turn that on, it will generate a shareable link that you can share to a client, to a colleague, or so once they click this or copy this, they will not need a login. So they will just copy that and then it will show them like this one. So this is what they will see. So that one.
Do you mind to share it with me? Can you share it in the chat, the link?
Oh yeah,
or
of course,
via email so that I can see how a client would receive it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Actually, Claire, can you do me a favor? My OCD is going to drive me crazy. Can you just move that inventory report up to the top left side and just make it slightly smaller?
Okay, sure, Mel.
Sorry.
Top left. Okay.
At the top, and just
sounds familiar.
And make it smaller. Thank you. And then just make it so you can see. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Thank you. Sorry, my OCD would have just. So now you can refresh.
Now you can
refresh. And it's going to share the plan.
Yeah. So share
now you have the global RHG brand, but wouldn't hotel also be able to update their own logo, like Radisson Blue or Park Inn or Collection?
Oh, they can send us a PNG, JPEG, or PDF file of their logo, and our development team will update all of the templates with their logo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Great. So I think if it's okay, Clara, would you mind just sharing the shareable URL with Afra just so she can see afterwards exactly how that looks, either in the chat or via email?
Okay, sure. So
she can open it up. Maybe just put it in the chat. Is that okay, Afra?
Yeah, I chatted it. I think I chatted it already. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
You'll be able to just pick that up. that URL in the chat. Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
Perfect.
So one thing that I wouldn't mind just showing, if it's okay, Clairol, it would be really nice just to see the 3D possibilities within EventDraw, please.
Okay, sure. So we have two 3D products. So this is a transparent 3D. This is already included on the Radisson agreement. So just click the 3D scene button here, and then the plan will immediately create in transparent 3D. So there are also, so this is the transparent 3D. So they can print this as well in PDF, JPEG, and SVG, and they can also change the colors or modify the walls. So there can also do a lot of different things here. And then they can also change maybe the color of the background, or to make it more attractive to the client. So this is what the transparent 3D looks like.
Right. Hey, Clairol, could you just move over just to the left? Underneath the Mona Lisa, can you just scroll down?
Sure. Oh, sure, Mel. This one?
Yeah. Can you just put that onto the room, please? Just at the front? Let you just pick it up. Yeah, there we go, and just move it back. So Afra, you can also put a show reel. So for example, if a client is providing a quote, for example, to Coca-Cola or to let me see, to Apple. Basically, you can put their show reel up there just to be able to sell the space. It's just a cool little trick. And if you wanted to be able to share that with a client, this plan also produces a live link. So you can share the outline of the plan to the client so they can see exactly what's to be delivered.
So I wouldn't be able now by clicking on the link that was dropped in the chat to switch to the 3D plan. I would need to have another link.
Correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. But you don't need to download any software. This is something that you can play and access on any browser without having any sort of, basically just access to the internet.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
I'll log in.
Yeah. Do you want me to show the other 3D, Mel, or that's the?
I think so. I think that would be interesting to see.
Okay, sure. So the other 3D product we have is the immersive 3D. So this one is
maybe just pick up. Yeah, that's fine.
Is this? Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay, we can just
That's
add.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can just add maybe this table, and then just go to extras, click the 3D Matterport, and the plan will immediately show in immersive 3D. So like this one here. There.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So and if you just turn around, one thing that I love about this is it allows you to also see the view of the room. So most of the stadia use this, but quite a few hotels and other venues globally are starting to move towards these 3D views. The biggest opportunity from the hotel perspective is, sometimes it's very hard for a client to visualize how the room is going to look. It also means that they don't necessarily have to come to do a site visit to be able to understand the view they're going to see or how the room is going to feel.
Yeah, no, we have this included in M&E Book It Easy as well. Some of the hotels that we bring live.
Right.
It's a great feature, but I didn't know that that it was integrated in EventDraw as well.
Yeah, so Matterport, we've partnered with Matterport. Matterport scans the room globally.
Yeah.
We've got a global partnership with them. One thing that needs to be remembered though is we need to do a scan of the room empty. So some of the hotels actually have scans of the room, but they're full. We need the empty scans of the room because this feature, like for example, Clairol, could you just go back in and remove 2 of the tables and then put in just a couple of chairs instead?
Sure.
So there's a couple of different there are a couple of different ways to use 3D, but this is the only one that I've seen globally that's actually completely live. So it doesn't take a static view that you can walk through. You can actually create a floor plan and make changes live while you have the client on the phone. So Claire, I'll just remove those tables and put a whole lot of other seats there facing out into the terrace. So it is slightly different from any other sort of technology that I've seen out in the market so far, but it does mean that we need to have an empty scan to get started, because we create the layouts on the fly for each client through EventDraw.
Yeah, and I don't know when these pictures were made by Metapoise for the hotels that we have live in Emily Book It Easy. So if we have this available as well, of the meeting spaces but empty.
Yes, that's right. It's just as long as they're empty, we can actually transpose them into EventDraw and allow the teams to be able to create a plan and manage it in 2D, but also be able to show a client the 3D version, because this is actually the same plan. It's just a different way to view it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, that was a good sort of overview. Do you have any questions?
No, I've asked them along the way. So up until now.
Cool.
Okay, great. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for hosting.
And thank you. As soon as we finish the session, Clara, would you mind just sending a further recording, please? And
yeah, sure, definitely.
Obviously feel free to ask us any questions. We'd love to do another session with you, both with yourself and with the technology team, to discuss the project for 2024 and how we can support each other and support the hotels.
Yeah, super. That will be most likely January, Mel, if that's okay.
Of course, no problem.
Yeah. Wonderful. I just seen that you've shared the overview of the hotels currently using EventDraw. I didn't have the chance to look at it in detail, but thank you for sharing. And I will get back to you later on next steps and how we can make this even more of a success than you've started last year together with Lena.
Thank you so much. And the document that we provided, they have the hotel names, how many times they've logged in, how many plans that they've created. And it's something that we update every month. So we're really happy to continue to share those results with you, so we can start to get some idea and get some data that sits behind, who's using it best and who's using it really well.
Yeah, exactly. No, great. Thanks.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, Afra.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Bye.